So the talk is titled Borders and Walls in the New Jerusalem and American History. And I will begin it with a quote from Frederick Turner, a historian in the late 19th century. Since the days when the fleet of Columbus sailed into the waters of the New World, said Frederick Turner, America has been another name for opportunity, and the people of the United States have taken their tone from incessant expansion. According to Turner, addressing the American Historical Association in 1893, the dominant characteristic of American history and national identity had been movement and expansion, ever pushing the frontier away from the East Coast, away from the Old World. Had been, but it could be so no longer. And now, Turner concludes, 4 centuries from the discovery of America, at the end of 100 years of life under the Constitution, the frontier has gone, and with its closing has closed the first period of American history. This did not mean the end of frontier mentality and spirit, however, only that Americans no longer had, quote, gifts of free land and limitless West towards which to reach and on which to struggle and build and fight in cathartic transformation. In his book, The End of the Myth, From the Frontier to the Border Wall in the Mind of America, historian Greg Grandin points to other, more abstract frontiers that have served America's need for expansion, that also directed national conflicts outward and served as a release valve for violence. These abstract frontiers have appeared as social frontiers for internal progress, or a push for individual freedom against government restraint, and most of all, the frontier of war. American military occupation and war from Mexico to the Caribbean to Central America, in the Philippines, through the world wars, in Korea, then Vietnam, from the Cold War to the war against terror, have fed the incessant American need to extend a frontier, whether at home or abroad, literal or figurative. But the myth of the frontier, the most powerful and most invoked of American myths, Grandin argues, comes to an end with Donald Trump, signaled most clearly when Trump announced during his 2015 presidential campaign, "I will build a great wall."